Hello everyone, we are back with Fake Grand Order with Nahui Mictlan. Say hello to Needle Chris, I got her. I am so lucky. Like, how many servants are there on this account that I wanted that I didn't get? Like, Anastasia swimsuit? I guess the original Skadi. I guess Merlin, I guess. I mean, I wanted him for gameplay. Well, I mean, same with Skadi, but like, I have the whole squad. As long as I get Aoko and Alice too, and whenever the collab comes out, like, I'm set for life. Epilogue. Okay, so I think this is all 0 AP this time, no battles. So I can't believe we're already finished with this last build, everyone. This is crazy. Been a nice ride, you know. Gonna go play Tsubihime now, see ya. ... Listen, what happened to the city is heartbreaking. We're still in the middle of a crucial operation. Cold as it sounds, fact is, we just don't have time to mourn the dead right now. Isn't that right, Commander Gordolf? Would you mind going over our current situation and outlining our next steps? Oh boy, we got one of these chapters. Right, good point. We grieve our losses once the operation is over. The Yaslama's attack has left Chicken Itza in scrambles. King of Dinosaurs is dead. The Solar Sojourn, which controls the position of the sun, has been taken to Mexico City. 60-ish Deinos survived. The Yaslama were almost completely wiped out before the last survivors returned. Where's Step-U, by the way? I don't think we've seen him. In regards to the Yaslama, we now know that they are neither humans from this lost belt, or they're monkeys. We're soldiers from proper human history Tezcatlipoca trained. They're apes native to Mictlan, species of primate extremely similar to humans. So the war between the Yaslama and the Deinos was not a proxy war between proper human history and this lost belt. Rather, it was a competition between two species trying to survive within the confines of Mictlan. Vicious though the Yaslama may be, they're not directly opposed to humans. Well, I suppose Iskali is the exception there. Clearly has it out for us. Oh yeah, why is he? I don't even think about that. He's not a monkey. He's a human. Still, Iskali's probably. Never mind that murderous love for now. Here's the real problem. We too have suffered many losses as a result of this battle. Poganskaya thought she would show off by heading out to defend Chicken Itza alone, found herself completely outmatched in a fight against Tezcatlipoca. Luckily, Horsey rescued her, dang it, and brought her to the ICU, where she's currently licking her wounds. I think at this point I should remind you that I'm supplying my own magical energy. If I had a master to help with that, things would have gone very differently. Yeah, shut up, Ghost Koninskaya. Ghostinskaya. If she says so. Did that actually happen? There's no one in Chaldea foolish enough to perfect such a dangerous servant with magical energy. Just you all agree? Good. But what should, like, I really would want to get Doc to get a servant. Watch him team up with her. Oh no! Moving on. The Deinonychus who went on to defend the border from the Yaslama. No! The soccer bros? Ever 7th did give me a message for Horsey and Keep before he left. Don't worry about us. We'll turn things around in overtime. Oh, those were the dinosaurs talking? That is all. I don't. This is the worst timeline. For U-Olga Marie, who reappeared during Horsey's battle with Tezcatlipoca, she's regained her memories and left Chicken Itza. We've been worried about this happening. Unfortunately, it seems the time has come. She may have been helpful so far, but I doubt we'll be able to count on that going forward. Up until now, our enemies here have been David and Tezcatlipoca. However, the foreign god remains the greatest threat to successfully carrying out our grand order. Is that clear? But she's a cute anime girl. She's still the same Olga Marie we knew. I know her memories have returned. We could just talk to her. Get it through your head. Regardless of how closely she resembles the Olga Marie you knew, it does not matter. Hell, she might even be Olga Marie Animosphere. That doesn't change the fact that she is the foreign god. You fail to notice that her spirit origin is on the scale of a star? Monster doesn't even begin to cover. Hey, we have several star servants, like Francis Drake, Mozart. I think Mozart's one. You understand that in a single second, the sun puts out more energy than the entirety of humanity has used in all of history, right? Really? Can't risk her blowing up on us. She's too dangerous. Can you two worry about yourselves for a change? It goes for you too, Kadok. I want you to keep a close eye on Horsey and Kirei Light. Lord is right. At this point, we have to treat U-Olga Maria as an enemy. Fortunately, she's not the only dangerous entity we need to worry about right now. U-Olga is the representative of the extraterrestrials that made this lost belt, the archetype of Mictlan. Remember when Tezcatlipoca said she would eventually turn on us? I think he's right. What? No, she's a cute anime girl too. So far, we haven't demonstrated any hostility towards Mictlan or its people, nor made any attempt to attack. Oh, that reminds me, I meant to do Kukulkan's Valentine Day event. Like, I got it. I was just going through them earlier today. It glitched out, and I had to restart my my phone. Wink, wink. I meant to go back and redo it, but I never did. That won't remain true. We need to cut down the Tree of Emptiness. At the same time, the Crypto is trying to destroy Earth by waking up Ord. As far as Mictlan is concerned, that makes us both enemies. So from Kukulkan's perspective, you know, I would love it. It's not gonna happen, right? But I would love it if there's a lost belt where, like, instead of beating the big bad, we just cut down the tree, completely avoid that, right? Because, like, every time we've always had to beat the big bad first. Like, what if, like, instead of fighting Cert, we just went straight to the tree? Which, I think the tree was hidden until Cert died, right? But, like, that's not important. Like, you get the point. From Kukulkan's perspective, anything not originally from Mictlan is an enemy. That is almost certainly part of why she attacked the Storm Warder on the surface. She did ally with us for a time thanks to her eye. Well, Mr. Horsey having reached an understanding with the deinos. But now that there is no more need to keep the deinos safe, she'll almost certainly try to eliminate us on behalf of Mictlan's collective will. Yeah, if I was on the side of Mictlan, I want to kill David and Tezcatlipoca first, then us. Still, I wonder, Kukulkan really an agent of Mala? Some of what she's done lines up with her intentions. Seems to me like she's also gone her own way at times. Do you think, like, is she possessing a body, or did she make the body, or do you think, like, having, like, a human form also made her something, like, is she like a 2-in-1 servant, basically? Like, she's Kukulkan and, like, I mean, I don't know. So then we better start thinking of Kukulkan as an enemy from here on out. Because that's like standard Nasu writing, right? Everyone's actually like 5 things in one. Like Hessian Lobo? Oh yes, he's the Hessian from what's the Sleepy Hollow. He's the dog from that one book that Seton wrote. And he's also the Invisible Man from that one short story by Wells, I think, or someone? Yeah, because that's funny. It's not all bad though. We play our cards right. We can pit our enemies against each other and swoop in to claim the spoils in the aftermath. At any rate, that's the long and short of our current situation. Now that we understand the situation, it's time to plan our next steps. HorseyEatYou and Kadok, I want you to get some rest over the next 2 hours. Well, I mean, I guess she's not actually a servant, so that's a bit tougher to do here. Go outside and get some fresh air, take a nap, whatever you feel like. We'll meet back here in 2 hours' time. Not be late. I miss the soccer bros. Should have known it would still be dark out. Would have been evening and chicken eats about now. Oh, right, the sun. Guess you two aren't the only ones who wanted to go outside. You two gonna do anything in particular? Want to check in on the deinos. Oh, Wakchan! Oh, hey, you all done with your talk? Wakchan, you're okay. I'm supposed to know where the Deinonychus brothers and Tepu are, do you? I haven't seen the Deinonychus bros. Tepu said he was going back to his house for a while. The other Deinos are all gathered at the Shakta Shrine. Maybe you'll find the Deinonychus bros there. Thank you. Come on, Mashi, let's get to the shrine. Idiot? I realize that they've got to be mourning? Wait up, dang it. Outsiders like us shouldn't... Stuff! Pardon my French. There they go. Guess I'll just have to go take my lumps with them. Hold up, bro. You're coming with me. Something I want to ask you. Where'd Olga go? In fact, what exactly is she to you guys anyway? I asked a few, but he wouldn't give me any details. Something I'm not supposed to know? Alright, I'll tell you. Consider it thanks for protecting the border while we were being held captive in Mexico City. This will be a good chance to reevaluate things, Wakchan. See, that woman you've fallen for is actually a 6-star servant. I think she's 6 stars. Even if she's not, I have it in my head she's 6 stars, so she's 6 stars. Hey guys. Come see the Dino Nekis brothers anywhere. All of HorseyEatYou's remaining deinos are gathered here. Looks like they're discussing something. Hello, Horsey. Hello, Mashu. You come to tell us more stories of proper human history. This is wonderful. Please come to the center. We hope you'll finally tell us about Latin America this time. I don't think I can do a good job of it right now. I see. Well, that's understandable. Conveying events with words alone is difficult. Even a small mistake in expression or description can prevent the listener from getting the full picture. Can I ask you what you're all going to do now? You know that your sun's going to explode soon, right? If that wasn't enough, your friends and family have been killed, your city's been destroyed. You may not be responsible for the sun. The rest is all because of the knowledge from David, but for proper human history. You have every right to blame us for this tragedy, and yet... Hey, what do you think you're doing making Mashu cry, Chitam? Knock it off! Yeah, Chitam! Well, you show her that crazy math formula you were talking about earlier or something? It was nothing like that. Gosh, what do we do now? I didn't mean to make either of you sad, but I guess we did. Your brainwaves tell me you're both feeling guilty. Remember you were worried about this kind of thing before, and you asked us if we hated proper human history. Just you asking us, that made us so glad. Proved you've always accepted lost boats for what they were, even as you fought against them. Also proved you never forgot them. Yeah, for sure. It's also kind of painful to hear. And you two are still holding on to those harrowing memories even after going through this cycle 6 times now, right? Too bad you can't forget the old ones each time. Guess that's also why proper human history's got so many stories. Mashu, give him your speech! You practiced it with Leonidas, come on! You have stories? Because we don't forget? Oh yes, it's the biggest difference between proper human history. We don't have any history, or any stories, so we can accept extinction as a matter of course. There's never been something we thought of as pain. Talking about being happy-go-lucky, right? Heck, you can only say that now because we finally know how the lost boats work. Wait, does this mean? Don't make me very rude to ask all this of all you, but could it be that Tepu isn't uniquely understanding? Are you just now realizing this, Mashu? Rather, that all the deinos are, well... I mean, do we share similar brain structure and levels of intelligence? Yes, I suppose we do. There have never been any deinos who are so exceptional as to be described as genius, or brilliant. So no, Tepu's mind doesn't work any differently from ours. He just sees things differently thanks to his unusual eyesight. Once we heard your stories, every deinos understood that Mictlan is a lost boat, a place of cosmic fantasy. Even knowing that, we still love your stories, though admittedly they do make us feel lonesome. Not me! Had a great time hearing them. So wish I could have gone swimming in Atlantis. All the more reason for us to keep going for another generation. That way, there'll be a world for aquatic deinos. No way you can become a plesiosaur, Kukumo. You're way too impatient for evolution. Anyway, it's about time now. About time for what? Doctor? Are you all heading into the jungle? That's right. Now that the Solar Sojourner and the King of Dinosaurs, we have no more reason to stay in Chichen Itza. Good luck with proper human history. Wish you all the best. Okay, bye. Please don't worry about us. We're always destined to die out here. The city was so full of life and now completely empty. Yes. Not only were they not despondent about their fake Grand Order, they're actually kind enough to worry about us. They don't hate anyone. They don't resent their circumstances. They just share whatever happiness they have with us, as many as they can. It's wonderful, but for some reason, it makes me really sad too. I know, even if there isn't any way to avoid extinction, ... Does that lead to another line? Still gotta be something we can do. Oh, not you! Get out of here! Shoo! Shoo! Away with you! Who is that? I think the theory back in the day was that it was Olga Marie, right? But I mean, that doesn't really line up with the, you know, the facts nowadays. I think when she first showed up, I thought she was Anastasia. But hi guys. Briefing? Good, you're all right on time. Let's begin the briefing for our final mission in the South American Lost Belt. Nemo Professor, Sion. How are the Storm Borders repairs coming along? So, you know, we never saw the soccer bros die. What if they come help us beat Ort? Like, Ort's about to beat us. We're like, no, we don't have enough servants. We're gonna die. And then they go, not on my watch, brother. They kick a shock to ball right into Ort and kill him in one hit. That would be cool. It's totally gonna happen, right? How are the Storm Borders repairs going along? Finished spending everything except the onboard facilities and engine room. At the moment, we're getting ready to restart the Trident engines. Yes, sir? Getting them the moment until we can begin repairing the armor plating's electromagnetic barrier that Ku-Kulkan destroyed. Begin reapplying our anti-spirit and anti-curse membrane coatings. Should be back to combat readiness in about 10 hours. Once that's done, we'll restart the engines, generate new Spiritron torpedoes, charge the main cannons. We'll expect it'll be a total of 20 hours before the ship is ready for both flight and combat. I see. Excellent work. To be honest, I was secretly beside myself when the border was nearly split in two. They didn't say how we could possibly come back from damage like that. We've actually succeeded in restoring the whole thing. Thank goodness for Mictlan's abundant resources. Gotta report to Mech 2. The density of the toxic gas in the 8th stratum is falling rapidly. Okay, I'm there, I guess. According to Trismegistus II, the 8th and 9th strata will have breathable atmospheres in about 10 hours. Which means the time of the underworld pilgrimage is finally upon us. Only catch is, like Nemo said, we still can't move the border yet. If we try to fly without barriers, we'll be easy prey for Ku-Kulkan if she decides to finish the job she started when we arrived. Are we going to send a party out now then have the border catch up? Fortunately, David is almost certainly preparing for his own underworld pilgrimage even as we speak. By the time we finish rebooting the border, we could well have reached the bottom stratum and revived Ort. So once again, we have no choice but to send our field team ahead. Master Horsey and his servant Mashu Kirei. Needlecris, Koyatskaya, and although I am to let you go, Technical Advisor. You have two options to choose from. Plan A, Operation David Assault. Locate and neutralize David Semford on his way to the bottommost stratum. Should aim to get him somewhere between the 6th and 8th stratum. This should resolve the immediate threat without needing to go all the way down to the bottom stratum. The important thing is that Ort remains dead. Plan B, Operation Tree of Emptiness Felling. Reach the bottom stratum before David, find the Tree of Emptiness, and cut it down. No matter how powerful Ort is, still part of this Lost Belt, so getting rid of the latter should remove the former too. See, I would love it if we actually did that plan and it worked. Like, just screw the boss, just, you know, we don't need to fight that. According to Trismegistus II's calculations, each plan has a 50-50 chance of succeeding. Oh, coin flip. Just for the record, let me ask you this, Master Horsey. Do you feel one of these plans is a better shot than the other? Don't be shy. Give us your honest opinion. I feel like David's too smart to just let us keep the tree. No, we should go with both A and B at the same time. Both of them? Does that mean David is the tree? It all makes sense. Doc, are you saying no reason for us to stick to just one choice? We should split up into a team to strike at David and a team for the underworld pilgrimage. Oh, is Kadak going on the David team? Even if the strike team fails to stop David, they should at least slow him down. They'll buy the pilgrimage team time to reach the bottom stratum, cut down the Tree of Happiness, destroy this Lost Belt. That gives us the best chance of success. I'll of course be on the David Assault team. Only the Shadow Border, Koenskaya. Oh, okay. The best driver you've got. Menhir! My plan is to go after David in the third underworld. The driver has a healthy number of top-tier magical circuits, so much the better. Oh, might not have been able to finish the Paris-Dakar rally. They're bringing that back up again. So have a good driving technique and off-road expertise. You're looking for a driver that surpasses me then. Also possesses top-tier magical circuits? Where in the world are we going to find someone like that? Ah, now I got it. We're sending Gord off into the fray. Right? We have nothing to worry about there. You guys just focus on the underworld pilgrimage. I haven't cleared the third underworld, so that rules me out of that group anyway. Fine. Somebody planning to use the shadow border in this mission anyway. Does that mean he cleared the first and second? Like, does flying over it count? Alright, the advanced team will take the shadow border down to the 6th stratum, third underworld boundary. From there, the pilgrimage team will get out and head to the bottom stratum to cut down the Tree of Emptiness. The David Assault team will stay in the third underworld boundary, set up a dragnet, carry out the plan from the shadow border. I don't love the thought of the pilgrimage team going on foot though. We need help from deinos who can act as their transport. No, you said the deinos have left Chicken Itza. Still may be some there. Have the Marines take a look around and see if they can find a porter. On a related note, talk about Tapu too. Been a tremendous help so far. The conflict between the Cryptor and Count A is a problem for proper human history alone. I don't cherish the idea of drawing him into our battle. What do you think, Horsey? No, Shiki! He can cut down Ord! Can Shiki kill Ord? Yes! You're going to leave without a word after coming this far. Got it. I'll leave it up to you. Tapu likes to act mature, but he's also intensely curious. I'm sure you'd help us if we asked, but I'm not sure he'd forgive us if we didn't. Agreed. Shy though he might be, he does know how to hold a grudge. He'll pull that shut-in out of his comfort zone. I see. Listen to hear you become such good friends with the deinos. Don't know how it happened. By all means, go ahead and talk to him. In the meantime, we'll continue our preparations. This will likely be your last chance to take in Chicken Itza. We don't have much time, so enjoy it while you can. I get we're probably going to run into Kukulkan too, right? Where? Okay, the next 2 arrows are short. Okay. Just checking that out. Mexico City. Wait, what? Who's here? Like, is Kali? Is Poco? How many Ocelotl did it say there were again? Like, 2,000 of them just died, but I think they have way bigger numbers than that, right? In my head, it's 1 million, although that doesn't feel right to me. I think I'm pulling from the real Aztec capital, because I know the real life Tenochtitlan, you know, around the time Cortez showed up, had at least 1 million people in it. Sun Hours, Singiz, Mictlan. Oh? It's alright, go ahead. You can report to Tezcatlipoca alone. Who are the hooded figures? So the woman and children who are living in the jungle have all come to the city. Okay. They're not here to celebrate our victory. They've been praying for the husbands and sons who went off to battle to return safely. All that's sad. They love their families just like humans. Their love is purer than human. Only a handful of soldiers came back. Ones who lost their partners must think I'm a terrible king. That Ocelot's been training to join the Royal Guard for half a year. He resents me for telling him he was too young and leaving him behind. It's weird to think of them now that I just know that they're apes. Familiar love, familiar bonds. The affection which develops naturally from the moment one is born. There's no need for words. Nothing like that. I was already fully formed the first time I opened my eyes. My body was made here in Mictlan. It's modeled on the people of property. My human mind was shaped to be the king of the Osla. That is who I am. I have no family. There are no others like me. All I had were the impulses I wore on my sleeve. My disappointment in those who refused to obey me. The despair I induced in those assigned. My lashing out against all around me. My God said to remember those impulses. That he would make me a god only if my soul was clear and unclouded. Great Tezcatlipoca. Despite being a god of proper human history, he discovered the Osla. In one night, he built Mexico City and created me out of earth to serve as their king. For 1 year, I'd act as Tezcatlipoca. If I could prove myself worthy, I'd become his incarnation. It was a wonderful year, a year free of doubt. I knew with absolute certainty that our fight to eradicate humankind, to deny proper human history, was a righteous one. And now we've decimated Chichen Itza, invited the sun into Mexico City. Mictlan now belongs to them. Not that it matters to me. From now on, they'll be the prime species of this world. Because I'm not an ocelotl myself. I completed my trial of being Tezcatlipoca for 1 year. Now I could finally remove my mask and be rid of my childhood name. I've dreamed of this moment all my life. The moment I'll finally receive the power to strike back against everything. And yet, for some reason, my heart is clouded. Like an obsidian mirror too opaque to reveal it to reflect anything. He doesn't know, there's always a catch for this kind of thing, Iskali. Behold, the sun has moved from Maya to the Aztec. Now we have the minimum viable model of proper human history in place. Oh, the triumphant king returns! Welcome back, Iskali. Did you kill the other me? I did. I riddled him with bullets. His limbs went flying, his head was torn from his neck, his flesh was shredded to gooey bits. I see. Good job. Only Tezcatlipoca can kill Tezcatlipoca. You and that other me might have both been immortal, but a fellow Tezcatlipoca's weapon will easily do plenty of damage. The conditions are equal. Trust me, that other me had no complaints about dying in battle. What is it? Is there something you don't get? Alright. Never did tell you that the king of dinosaurs is also me, huh? That's only because I trusted you. I know you're the kind of guy who could step up when he had to. Gods are expected to be fair and impartial. Wanted destruction more than he wanted to win. You didn't say you don't need proper human history. You just have to let go of the lost belt too. Understand? You choose extinction, can't leave one side standing. You get rid of everything to start it all over fresh. Yes, great Tezcatlipoca. Honored to receive your divine proclamation. Alright, let's head out. Underworld pilgrimage time. Get ready to leave, Iskali. How to make your wish come true. Underworld pilgrimage. Does that mean we'll be going to Mictlan's bottom stratum? That's right. Nahui, the 9th stratum. The moon lake where we'll find the real Ultra City instead of this slapdash strip. A place known as Aztlan, the land of beginnings. It's also where you were born. Was? And I wasn't born from the earth in Mexico City? That's right. That city's still the only place I could have summoned you. Oh, so he was okay, so is this Kali a real? It's mentioned he has a different name, so his Kali probably isn't. Maybe it isn't. I should have just googled that for the the name of the 18th and last month in the Aztec calendar. Also, it's also a festival for the fire god in Aztec, Chitli, which is the Lord of Fire. Kali's not really fire related, is he? Okay. What if a few of the surviving Osla you trained yourself? Or what if he was like Cortez or someone? That's alright. It's a hard-fought victory. Even the Osla need time to relax and lose themselves in dreams. Get that right. No matter how short-lived it is. I really want to see how Fate would portray Cortez. Like, we've talked about him a lot, right? You gotta savor joy while you can. Okay, time for the finishing touch. David's waiting in the jungle. Let's go pay our respects to Ort's coffin. David's in? Oh, never thought I would see a war in a land as peaceful as Mictlan. Seems humankind cannot escape the consequences of accumulation, no matter what form it takes. They accumulate wealth, sins, forgiveness. Even our own foreign god must find the situation deplorable. I already knew about human wars from the video records I studied. Chicken Itza might be a ghost town now, never a creation of Deinos civilization anyway. They've never accumulated anything. They never will. Quite right. Your eyes are sharp as ever, my lady. That's not true for humankind of proper history. Both the Cryptor and Chaldea will try to reach the bottom stratum. Former will do so hoping to revive Ord, while the latter will do so to erase this lost belt and Ord with it. So, what will you do, my lady? You need to ask? The whole reason I chose this lost belt as my temporary lodging was to acquire an even stronger spirit origin. Ord belongs to me. I'm not about to hand it over to anything as powerless, anything as incompetent as humankind. I come to the conclusion that Earth's prime species is evil. I have no compunction about eliminating it. Oh, come on! I'm going to go to the bottom stratum. You stay here and monitor Chaldea. Once I've fused with Ort, they'll try to escape on their ship. I've chased them down twice before. Don't want to bother with a third. You understand me? Of course, my lady. Rest assured, everything is already in place. The moment the Stormborder tries to escape Mictlan will be their last. Okay, one more arrow. We're gonna get the diffusing this time, or are they gonna save that for the last one? Quartz fragment. Back to Chicken Itza. This quest has no battles. Okay, yeah. There you have it. It'll be a dangerous journey, but will you show us the way? I like that one more. Yes, of course. I'm relieved you came to talk to me. Thank you, Horsey. You're welcome, but why? All the other deinos have left Chicken Itza, right? Whether the sun exploding is what destroys Mictlan, or it's a casualty of Ort's destruction of the whole world, the deinos will accept what happens without a fight. Their response could be called rational, or even noble. But knowing what you fought so far, I thought you might find that response cold and heartless. So I was steeling myself for the likelihood that you would leave without a word. In the end, the deinos are Mictlan's prime species. We are, at heart, very different creatures from yourselves. We might have our differences, but we can still resolve them peacefully. Still have some preparations to make, so please go back to the border without me. I'll meet you at the castle gate. Even I've never been past the 7th stratum, so I'm looking forward to the adventures that lie ahead. Oh, and one more thing. Something of a favor to ask of you. Oh. Are you setting something up? That's a Chekhov's gun. Everyone really is gone now, aren't they? U-Olga? Yep, they sure are. At this point, the sun might never come back. Then again, even if it did, it's just gonna explode anyway, so maybe that's actually for the best. That being said, don't you think you should be more careful, walking around alone at night? You're the master of Chaldea. As far as Mictlan is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, you're just a rare and unusual interloper. But the novelty of that is worn off. So, wouldn't it be funny if I just tuned you here and now that'd be a great joke. But, maybe, would it be that funny, actually? That'd be a pretty disappointing conclusion to the story. Don't even think you're gonna be so unfazed. And I spent all the time practicing what I was gonna say before I flew down, too. Why didn't you protect Chicken Itza? Was Tez Cuddlepolka right? Okay, guess he did say something about me not protecting the deinos, huh? Yep, he is dead on. Sun helps the world grow, yes. It also makes it burn. Think back. Did I do anything? Anything at all to protect the deinos? Even when we were traveling together? That's right. I didn't. Even when Camazot showed up, where this war was taking place, just kicked back in the sky and enjoyed the show. Do you really enjoy it? I did. You really are an insolent. Say something like that again and I'll literally squish you. Do it, I dare you. Anyway, the sun's gonna explode soon, so who cares how many of them die now? The cycle of extinction has come to Mictlan, just like it did in proper human history. No point in getting angry or sad about it, or refusing to face reality. Even if the deinos and Oslama all die out, eventually humans like you will still be born, right? Life will never die out completely, no matter how bad the collapse. Proper human history has proven that. So I was thinking, I feel like that's fallacy, like, why don't you all just leave now that your ship's almost prepared? And there's no point in you sticking around for Mictlan's collapse, is there? We're not leaving yet. I see. There's nothing more to be done. I'm the arbiter of Mictlan. That means I'm obligated to watch over the deinos and Oslama's final moment. To do that, I need to keep this lost battleground. It means both the Crypt are trying to revive Ort, and Chaldea on its mission to cut down the tree of emptiness are my enemy. The next time we meet will be in Kalakumo. This is where you and I will go our separate ways. Where is Kalakumo? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the map, see if we've been there or not. Because that's not the name of the last layer. And I don't think it's the name of the 8th layer. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's somewhere in yeah, okay, Hui, right. I'm gonna guess it's somewhere in the next random. Okay, we're getting close. What's the next one called? 4th Underworld? Hui. So that's gonna be the camera's last chapter. Okay, we're almost done. Ow. This last one's definitely started to pick up. Glad it has too. I'm really excited to get to the next one. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.